Rangers could be preparing to make a significant change to their squad plans ahead of the January transfer window. With the season slipping away and new manager Danny Roll eager to reshape his team, the club are reportedly considering ending one of their current loan deals as part of a wider shake-up. The decision appears to be linked to fresh transfer developments behind the scenes, as Rangers look to strengthen key areas and bring in players better suited to Roll's system. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Nacer Giga's time at Rangers has not gone according to plan. The young defender arrived at Ibrox with plenty of promise and physical attributes that seem tailor-made for the Scottish game, but his adaptation has been anything but smooth. As Rangers continue to stumble under new boss Danny Roll, the Burkinabe centre-back's form has mirrored the club's struggles, inconsistent, costly, and under intense scrutiny. Rangers' 2-0 defeat to Roma in the Europa League marked their 9th loss of the campaign. And with November only just underway, it paints a troubling picture for Roll, who inherited a squad still searching for stability and confidence. While the German coach has spoken openly about his determination to rebuild Rangers' identity and discipline, he has not been helped by a number of underperforming summer arrivals, Giga among them. Signed on loan from Wolves, the 21-year-old was expected to bring athleticism, aggression, and composure to a defensive unit that often looked vulnerable last season. Instead, he struggled with the pace and physicality of Scottish football, finding himself exposed positionally and beaten in key moments. Supporters have grown increasingly frustrated, and the statistics underline why. Rangers have leaked goals at an alarming rate across all competitions. In the Europa League, Rangers have shipped 8 goals in just 4 matches, a figure that mirrors their defensive record in the Scottish Premiership, where they've conceded 10 in 10. Even in the Scottish League Cup, where the opposition has often been less daunting, 5 goals have gone in over 3 games. For a club that prides itself on defensive solidity, those numbers are damning. Roll appears to recognise the scale of the problem. Reports have linked Rangers with a move for Genk defender Mujahid Sadiq in January, a player known for his reading of the game and composure under pressure. Should the deal materialize, it would be a clear indication that the manager is seeking to strengthen his backline urgently. But it would also have major implications for Giga, whose place in the team, and perhaps even his loan spell, would come under serious threat. Rangers already have 5 loanees on their books, leaving room for only one more temporary addition under league regulations. If Giga continues to struggle, the logical step might be to send him back to Wolves early, freeing up space for another loan signing in a position of greater need. That flexibility could prove crucial when the January window opens. One name reportedly under consideration is Youssef Chermiti, with Portuguese side Braga said to be keen on taking him if Rangers agree to let him leave. His potential exit would only deepen the need for attacking reinforcements, as goals have been another major issue this season. Whether Roll and the Rangers hierarchy act decisively in January could define the rest of their season. The defensive frailties, inconsistent performances, and lack of cutting-edge up front have already seen them fall behind, both domestically and in Europe. Even if it's too late to fully salvage this campaign, reinforcements will be essential to stabilize the squad and give Roll a platform to build on. For Nacer Giga, the coming weeks may determine his fate at Ibrox. If he can rediscover his form and adapt to the demands of Scottish football, he could still play a role in Roll's plans. But if his struggles continue, an early return to Wolves and a fresh defensive signing might be inevitable. In other news, Rangers' problems in front of a goal have been a recurring theme throughout the season. And unless something drastic changes in January, their campaign could drift into irrelevance long before spring arrives. With their League Cup hopes crushed by Celtic and a 14-point deficit to Hearts in the Premiership looking all but insurmountable, it's becoming painfully clear that the Light Blues need reinforcements up top. A proven clinical striker must be the priority when the transfer window opens, and one name continues to make the most sense: Lawrence Shankland. Rangers were heavily linked with the Hearts captain during the summer, but no deal materialised despite strong speculation that the club were exploring a move. Since then, Shankland has only enhanced his reputation as one of the most consistent goal scorers in Scottish football. The 29-year-old has registered 12 goal contributions in just 15 appearances this season, a tally that starkly highlights Rangers' own struggles in the attacking third. Meanwhile, the situation at Ibrox has deteriorated further. Danny Röhl's side have looked blunt and predictable in the final third, lacking both creativity and a cutting edge. Youssef Chermiti's future remains uncertain, with reports suggesting he could leave the club in January, and if that happens, Rangers' striking department will be threadbare. That's where Shankland comes in. His profile fits everything Rangers are currently missing: experience, leadership, composure, and, most importantly, goals. Despite signing a new deal at Tynecastle in July, the logic behind making another move for him remains sound. It would not only strengthen Rangers, but also weaken Hearts, who have emerged as a surprise title contender this season. From a competitive standpoint, it would be a double blow that could shift momentum back towards Ibrox. Former Scotland international Robert Snodgrass recently praised Shankland's all-round quality, describing him via Edinburgh News as a top number 9. It's a label that rings true. The Hearts captain is everything you'd expect from a traditional centre-forward: physically strong, intelligent with his movement, and ruthless in front of goal. He has an uncanny ability to find space where others can't, and he thrives under pressure, often producing when it matters most. Statistics further underline his importance. According to SofaScore, Shankland averages 2.7 shots per game, far superior to Rangers' current options. Chermiti manages just 0.7 per game, while Bojan Majowski, another Rangers striker, often compared to Shankland, averages 1.3. The difference in output is stark. Even more telling is Shankland's conversion rate. 23% of his shots end up in the back of the net. That level of clinical finishing is exactly what Rangers have been missing in their pursuit of consistency and cutting-edge performances. Beyond the numbers, there's also the intangible factor of mentality. Shankland carries himself like a leader, the type of character who could set standards in a dressing room that has often looked short on personality and self-belief. His presence alone could transform the mood at Ibrox, particularly among a fan base desperate to see their team rediscover a ruthless streak. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.